Hey guys, how you all doing? Hello Mark. Welcome to my game sound back up now. Just caught me in the middle of moving. I've pretty much dug all of the good gold here. I've just got that square I haven't dug, and I haven't done all of these ones, but these ones aren't really worth much, so I'm leaving them alone. I've just got the very edge of these ones, which I've not bothered with really, as you can just about sort of see. They're not really worth spending the time getting those bits of gold versus leaderboard rush, you know. So I've left them alone. I am in 9th place. I was in like 8th, 7th or 8th, but whilst I work today, Spy 07 there put through about 2.5 grand's worth of ounces. So, you know, sort of playing catch up with him. But I am still in 9th. Tyler caught up quite well. He was about 400 ounces below me, now 800. So, yeah, just need to keep putting through the gold. So how are you all? Hey, thank you, Overseer. Appreciate it. There we go. Well, the fuel's pretty low on this one. Hopefully, though. Oh, I don't know. One of my Frankenstein drivers aren't 100%, so we'll have to wait and see. Just the usual. Yep. I concur. I would just like to take this moment, guys, by the way. One of my moderators, Stu, isn't doing too well right now. It's not COVID, it is something else, but I'm not going to say what it is. It's not my place. But he's currently sort of absent because of medical issues, and I'd just like to wish him a speedy recovery. How'd work go? Wasn't too busy today. I think with the second wave panic, not as many people are willing to come down to McDonald's. Also, you got the people who are too impatient to wait in line for an available. Well, obviously, we can't overfill the store, and even more people who aren't willing to give the details for track and trace. Decide either to go away, go somewhere else, or instead of eating in, they'll take away. So it makes life just a little bit easier. I have got the next 2 days off though, so hopefully I can put a good decent distance again on the leaderboard. My last day off, like I said, I went from, what was it, 11th or 12th place to 7th or 8th. Yeah, I know. I don't get it. People saw how much problems that caused for others when they did the panic buying, and they're doing it again. It's not as good, but still dig that one up. I'm not going to touch that one, or that one, or that one. Nope. 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 Well, we'll go for that one. It's got a good, deep, rich spot. Definitely go for that one. Yeah, that'll do for now. I don't know if I'm going to need all of these excavators, but I'm just getting them all down here just in case. Like, I keep calling them excavators. Frankensteins. And I'm going to do some top-down digging first because I have no idea. I don't want to spend too long just trying to dig through all of that if I can help it. So I'll have to wait and see how well we do. I do now own this claim. The gold I've got up there on the board might have a claim owner cut because I brought the claim on the same day as the gold was collected, and I think normally it is the next day that takes effect. But after that, all gold collected on this claim belongs to me. Ha 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 ha. There we go, can make adjustments as needed. I might actually need to buy myself another one. Not yet, but soon maybe. Hopefully these won't shift. It's not too even on the ground. Look at that, look. So I'm really hoping it's going to stay put. Yeah, it definitely looks like I might need another one just to reach around the corner. Either that or we use the dump truck. Lining them up can be a pain in the butt. Seriously. this uneven ground. Right, let's give that a test run, shall we? That is nicely done on the edge there. Going to be a little bit of a long arc. But it should still be alright. I'll tell you what, actually, let's get the dump truck down there. Whilst we're collecting on the overburden, the grey dirt, we can just chuck it into here for deletion. Get some sort of semblance of actual strategy going rather than just sending everything to the plant. Oh, that's going to be a tight squeeze. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh, there we go. So what you playing tonight, Mark? Anything interesting? Same as usual. So I haven't actually had to dig like this for a while. My not on a topsoil sort of stuff. My controls are a bit. My control of what I'm doing is a bit off. I keep chucking the dirt back down onto the floor. Division 2. Actually, I have something I can do here. Thankfully I don't need to actually drive a light out. Might need to get some fuel out here, of course. And I still need to get my big fuel tanks out here. But for now, you know, it might be easier. Like I said, the way I control my vehicle is a bit different right there from what I've been doing. So if I can drive this down the side here, it might actually be a little faster. Rather than stretching the arm out, I can just swing it over. Oh, or knock over the truck. I've got no depth perception there. That does seem a little easier. Although I still think I'm a bit slower using this view right now. I'm definitely faster using the bucket cam. But our goal right now is to have $1 million in the bank plus change, so that when we finish digging this area we can reset the claim. We should get there easily enough. I mean, gold prices are really high this in-game year, for me anyway. We've already got 500 grand. Even if we still have to pay almost half of what we got in gold right now, that should still be easily another 300,000 to 400,000 in cash. Oh, we're starting to get yellow now. Oh, that is definitely a long arc. Oh, jeez. Which means this will be slow filling up. So we may as well fill it up, then send it. And just do a daisy chain, like fill it up all the way to the end one. I don't know actually, I mean I keep having to stop and start them all. But we need to run a test anyway. And that was a lot of wasted dirt right there, damn it. Resetting the claim puts all the dirt back. There are, I don't know how many, I want to say 10, but I could be wrong, different gold maps. Oh, flipping hell. 10 different, I want to say, like I say, I want to say 10 different gold maps. Like if I drilled it again, the gold would be in different places. Basically, if I reset the claim, I can dig it out all over again and get a load more gold. Otherwise, you've only got 4 claims. If you don't reset the claims, once those 4 claims are done, that's it. That's the end of your leaderboard. You've got your total, nothing else. So being able to reset the claim for $1 million puts all your big machinery in storage, deletes all your small items. So anything that can't be, like if I were to go to the transport system and transport stuff into storage, anything that normally can be teleported into there will be teleported into there. Anything that can't will be sold, like buckets, wires, the small sluice boxes at the end there, things like that. The hell. You'd have to reset. You have to set up all over again the wash plant system. You have to reset it up, and then you can just start and drill it out again, of course, and then start digging again. Let's hope it stays put this time. I don't think it's going to. Look, it's shaking all over the place. Well, that looks like it could be locked in place now. I have a feeling that's going to miss drastically. Is this one still lined up? If not, I can shift it. Yeah, it is, but that's got some extra wiggle room. Bit dangerous not being able to see what I'm looking at here, but there we go, that's helpful. Okay, let's see if I can't back up a little bit here. Could end up missing a chunk of gold over this side, but considering, but I'd rather miss some and get the gold onto the conveyor a bit faster than it take a lot longer to get all the gold. So we've got less than 2 weeks left of the leaderboard. I really hope that my days off next week will be done in such a way that I've got a chance of staying up on the top 10. I've done really well this leaderboard. I fought very hard to keep a top 10 slot, and I really would like to stay up on the board. Some really rich gold down there, so that's good. I don't know whether or not I should stream Wednesday. I'm obviously streaming tonight, I'm streaming tomorrow night, and then Wednesday is normally a day off before I have a triple stream of a different game or games. So I don't know whether I should just chill out and play this on my own as normal, or if I should come on. I mean, it is a little exhausting actually streaming, believe it or not, because of all the constant talking. So I haven't decided yet. I will schedule tomorrow's stream as soon as this one's over. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Wednesday yet. Right, let's make sure this is all still lined up. so that's fine there. Oh, lights. Yeah, just see how I feel on the day maybe. I might just want to chill out, you know. I don't want to burn myself out too much in terms of streaming. Really hoping that will work. That will that will fall in okay, because I don't want to have to move this one again. If I move one, I have to move most of them. Okay, that's not bad. There we go. Well, here it comes. That falls in quite neatly. I think there should be like a sheet of metal going across here, just to stop the dirt from falling out the end. Not that it does, of course, instant into the hopper, but for realism's sake. Oh, there we go. Need to make sure this one's still lined up. Hey, come on, why aren't you moving? Thank you. The water's been running for ages, but I did stop the power. Can I... There we go. Perfect. I just need to switch the machine back on. And then I'll double check how much water we got left. Tons of it. Or gallons rather than tons. You can see the ground's not that deep here, so to have 600 ounces and for it to be like between 60 and 100% pure gold, of course the one that's on this end here, the Frankenstein, will have to keep getting moved. And I'm really hoping that I won't have to buy a new one. I think I will use a dump truck before having to buy a new one, because they're going to be close to $1 million by the time I need another one. trying to let as much of the dirt that I send to the plant be good pay as I can. Trying to avoid mix and matching. I think the next time round, if I don't know, I'll see how. Oh no, that was good. What the hell? The next on the reset, depending on the map and how much of a lead I got on the leaderboards, I might try doing some bulldozing to get rid of the overburden. I'm not very good with the bulldozer. We'll just have to see how it works out. If I can do that, then virtually everything I send will be good pay. Because right now I haven't actually been getting that great on the cleanouts. I've been getting, I think 600 has been my best, but I keep getting 400 to 500 ounce cleanouts, which when you consider how good the gold is here, I'm sending through a lot of overburden, which is mixing in with it. I think on the final week of the leaderboards, I will do every live stream a GoldRush live stream. I don't even know what time it ends, but we'll have to wait and see. I think that's next week. Cool. Didn't really get any dirt on that one. It's hard to see when it does this. So at midnight we'll find out whether or not we owe any gold to the landlord or not, like the final days. I'm not sure if I'm going to be collecting the very bottom using the front end loader. It might just be a waste of time if I can just reset the claim instead. shift this around here. There's another water source. There's like 3 spots on this map where you can collect water from. Let's see if I can reach that. No, but I will have to shift the excavator anyway. That's fine, Mark. Actually, yeah, that'll work. That'll work nicely. Actual, damn it. Wait, come on. I didn't mean to have it in reverse going up the hill, but reach a lot further down into there now. It might be worth getting a second dump truck at some point. That way I can put good pay into one and bad pay into another. If I haven't got a Frankenstein right at my side. Done that so I can kind of help me guess when I move backwards where the bad pay ends. think if I were to go a bit further down, like that, I should start getting some good pay on the square that we're on. Oh, shoot, that was actually... I need to stop doing that. I need to stop messing that up like that. Let's send this one. Hey Nathan, how you doing, dude? Good. Yeah, I'm alright. Just chilling out, trying to keep my spot in the top 10. Classic Games has just gained some more. Or was it Hell's Warrior? Actually, I think Hell's Warrior might have gone up a spot. But only just. Jeez. But yeah, I'm still fighting to keep my top 10. I was in 7th or 8th place when I stopped last night. And then I come back from work and I'm in 9th place. So, and 10th place has crept up on me quite a lot. So I'm now 800 ounces above 10th place. I need to get a better lead if I'm to keep trying to do this because of work. If I intend to get a top 10 slot by the end of this, which is next week, I think, I need to get a pretty decent lead because work just makes it a lot harder. No, not a bit down. Not down, dude. Not down. Just haven't had too many chatters. That's all. Worn out from work. Not many people chatting. One of the things I like most about live streams is the chats. You know, the interaction. Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. I think one of the biggest problems is basically okay, that's weird. No, Stu's not here at the moment, Nathan. Stu is having some medical issues. I'm not going into what it is, and it's not COVID. He's fine on that score, but he is currently in hospital. Unless they released him for rest, I'm not entirely sure on that one yet. But he does need to rest up and take it easy, so he's not going to be at the live streams for a few days at the very least. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, I wish him a speedy recovery. Right, we need 100% now. It's all being swapped, so we need 100% on the ones that's being swapped out too, and then we can do another cleanup. Yeah, we all do, dude. We all do. It's kind of weird my machine sounds are cut down so much. Just making sure it's not my headphones. That's weird. Has it happened for you guys as well? Like, did the machine sounds just suddenly die? They did. Okay, so it's not just me. Because my headphones have a really bad habit of cutting out. Swapping out back into the... oh, shoot, wrong direction. Swapping out onto the system sounds instead of the headphone sounds. Provision of rent, yes, okay. So now, from this point forth, any rent, any gold that we get is 100% ours. We no longer owe any rent in gold, or gold in rent. I just want to smelt up what we got so that when we do the clean out, we get a good idea of what we got. We know exactly what we gained. So as you can see, gold prices, well, they've gone down a tiny bit, but they're going right up again, so that's really good. It's another 300 grand. So all we need is 200k, and we have enough to reset the claim. It might rain. Well, I suppose we don't even know where you're from, do we? So, or I can't remember anyway. So it might be somewhere that doesn't get very much rain. But trust me, somebody who lives in England, me and Mark, you know, we only really love the fact that it's going to rain if we've had a massive heat wave or something. That's the only times we ever get excited about rain. Well, it's not been, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sweaty right now. But that's only because I've got the window shut because of the noise, the traffic noise, and my front room door shut because my daughter will hear me streaming. So I'm kind of got a trapped heat here, but other than that, it's not actually that bad. I don't think, Mark, anyway. Oh, you're Nevada, aren't you? Nathan, I swear, I think you said you were Nevada. Because you were talking about the desert that time. And if you are, aren't you at high risk of floods because it's a flat plain? Kingman, I don't know where that is, I'm afraid. It is close to Nevada. Okay. I mean, the whole thing about flooding in Nevada and it being a plain and all that, the only point of reference I have for that is CSI. But there's always a little truth to programs like that, isn't there? So it's just the fact that you need to distinguish fact from fiction. I understand Phoenix. I know. I've heard of Phoenix. It's Arizona. Jeez, 106 degrees. That would be... See if I can work this out. 106. Oh dear, my brain hurts. 34, 35 degrees Celsius, roughly speaking. I don't know the exact formula for changing it over, but it's something along the lines of you take the Celsius temperature, you times it by 3 and add 30. That's the approximate way of doing it. There is a more specific way, but oh yeah, no, we knew if it was 110 degrees Celsius, dude, then you would literally be dead. You would be boiling. The fluid in your body would be boiling, and you would die. I mean, 30 degrees over here. Hell, 28 degrees over here is considered a heat wave. And what you've just said, if I've got the calculation right, is about 30, what was it, 34, 35 degrees. I can't have been that far off, Mark, surely. I can't have been that far off the mark. Yes, I went there. You Googled it. Well, like I said, the method I used isn't 100% accurate. I knew that's the case. It's just a way of getting a rough kind of estimate of the thing. $120 degrees. Screw that. Isn't Mexico even hotter? And Spain, hence the midday naps, you know, the siestas and... I know Dubai. Dubai gets so hot. I had like step nieces and nephews, and obviously step aunt and uncle, lived over in Dubai for a little while, and it gets so hot over there that the school starts at like 6 AM and finishes midday, like 12, 1 o'clock, because it just gets too hot to be able to do anything in school. really hoping this is going to be a good clean out. 1.5 of the clean out of the gold that's been sent for this clean out was from the old hole, like where we were digging. So, you know, if my method here of chucking the bad dirt into the truck is going to work, then it's not all the way. It's not going to be the best run we can get here from this gold over here. It can still get better than what we're going to get. No, because me and Mark, we live in a town that lives on a coast, and there are a lot of hills here, so whenever it rains, all the rain just rolls down towards the sea. It's normally places like, if there's a flash flood, I think Scotland is prone to them, and I think, I could be wrong, but I think places like Manchester. Does that sound right to you, Mark? You want to see where we live? See if I can do this. Hold on. See if I can find the picture. Obviously, this has been slightly edited in terms of the lights. This is an almost nighttime scene of where we live, taken from a cliff top. See, all of this up here is hills. This is taken from a place here that we call the East Hill. That's the West Hill. Yeah. The cricket ground, or what used to be the cricket ground, and is now the shopping centre, is below sea level. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but that's where we live. I love this town. It's great. Hold on, let me see if I can. Like I said, the lights here on the cars have been edited, obviously, but the rest of it is accurate. That building there is very hard to see. That building there is designed in the shape of a massive ship. Which I think is quite cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, every place on Earth has its problems, and this town is no exception. But it really is a nice place to live. I love it down here. Especially compared to London, the place in London I used to live. Granted, I moved out of there when I was 10, but even then, I realised how much I hated living up there when we moved down here. I'll pass. I'll tell you what I could do. I don't even need to do a picture technically. What I could do is chuck on my VR goggles, jump on Google Earth, and actually sort of walk around at street level in where you live. Wherever the Google car went to map out the area, I could walk there. And some shops are even included. Like you can go into some shops on the VR Google Earth. I have I don't know why, but I have this nasty feeling now that if I did go on to Google Earth on it, somehow I'll hit the rotate button, and I'll go from looking down the road to you just jumping up at me in the face. That's what comes to mind when you say like, I dare you. Me and my daughter were actually caught on camera on Google Earth, on Google Maps. Sorry, no, it wasn't quite Google Earth. It was Google Maps at the time. But I was walking her home from school once, and I remember seeing the Google car drive past. Next thing I know, a friend of mine's sending me a link saying, "Hey, look, you and Katie are on here." They actually blur out your face, and we had a couple of drinks in our hands, so they blurred out the labels on them, like bottled drinks. But you could so obviously tell it's me, because if you know me, because I've got a full length leather jacket and there's a little girl like holding my hand walking down a hill. Right, is he going? No, Tyler hasn't put any more through. Was it Tyler? Yeah, Tyler. Which means one of two things. He's either not playing right now, or he's hoarding buckets. No, it's not there now. This was years ago, and they update it every now and then, don't they? But I remember seeing the car. It's just a normal car that has this big. It's not a sphere. It's like a 3D octagon, like a ball, but with you know, the octagon pattern shapes all around it, sort of thing. And I think it's just like a multi-angle camera that's constantly taking pictures or video at such a high frame rate that stilled pictures aren't blurry or anything. Oh, I know, Mark. That's for this truck here. Is for dirt that I'm not going to be sending to the plant. It's like very little gold, if any, is in there. So even though it's 100%, any more dirt that gets chucked in there is instantly deleted. It's just so it doesn't pile up on the floor. I don't know what Zillow is. Yeah, so the dump truck, Mark, I'm just using to hold my overburden, so it doesn't get mixed in with the good pay, and we can actually get a decent clean out. Fair enough. No, I'd never even heard of it. We just have, I don't know, we just have estate agents really. I don't know if there is a website like that over here. Oh, do you know what though? I have seen, we've got a really, really nice church conversion into a house. And it looks really nice, really spacious. It's like 800 grand to buy it. Who wants to give me 800 grand as a donation? Just think, if you did that, all rent money that I earn will therefore be put into my channel. Oh dear. But be careful when digging under the tracks, and that was mainly bad dirt. So I chucked that over here. I've got something in my eye. What's up, Nathan? Trommel chain on discount. That's what I need. I don't even own a normal trommel, one that takes a chain like that. That's like the first tier trommel. Don't give away any information that can lead people to finding it, dude. Just a heads up, okay? Even though there's only 3 people watching the stream. Hello, random person not commenting. The chat is still published after the stream. It's a very steep downgrade right where I am right now. Oh, can I still reach that? Oh, just. Oh, maybe not. Oh dear. Oh shoot, have I messed that up? Oh, thank God for that. have to move this one out of the way as well. This is actually my first time digging down in this waterfall area. Wonder how full up we are. $74. Dig, 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 dig. Trail, trail, trail. Dig, 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 dig. Alright, Mark. Think of this, okay? When you look at next time you look at a picture of Diglett, right? Look at it closely, because what a lot of people think of as a nose with a shiny spot on it, if you look at it in the right way, also looks like it's like one of those 3D images that can invert itself. If you look at it and think of it as a nose, you see a nose with a shiny like spot on it, or squarish spot on it. If you look at it enough though, it will look like it's an open mouth with a single tooth. Yep. It's one of those optical illusion perception things. I'm sorry, Nathan, I'm not going to give away too much information about where I live on stream. It's nothing personal. It's just data protection, you know. Right, so I've got to line this up. I mean, like I said, dude, every town, every city, every place on earth has its good points and its bad points. A single picture is not enough to show you everything that the town has to offer, good or bad. But I do like living here. Where the picture was taken is actually the beginning of a hiking trail that goes up and over cliff tops and through woods. If it was all flat, it should be about 4 miles, but it feels a lot longer because of obviously all the hill climbs and everything. I hate being on a slope like this. That's why I like not Rivertown. This one, Pine Valley. That's why I like Pine Valley so much. It's so flat. It just slides everywhere. hoping that will work. That's absolutely fine, dude. I understand. I make my daughter do her homework before she watches anything on YouTube. So I 100% get that. Damn it. You worry, man. You look after yourself. Oh, no worries. No worries, man. You look after yourself and do what's best for you. Ah. So we're not too far off from filling everything up. Then we'll see if we get a decent clean out. That's alright, dude. I can read dyslexic. I'm very good at inferring through context. There's me waiting for it to fill up, but you got to think, since after I moved everything again, they're probably getting that first scoop going into the plant about nowish. It's got 4 Frankensteins to traverse, 3 of them fully extended. Thankfully my pickup truck is right over there by the wash plant system, so I should be able to travel over to that to get there quickly to turn off the machine once the sluice grate is full. And I'll let the Frankensteins run dry. They're almost empty anyway. And then once we've done the cleanup, I need to start moving the fuel tanks into position. Gold, Frankenstein and grrr. I'm sure that meant to be myrrh though. We'll blame that one on autocorrect. Right, you meant to put it. Okay, fair enough. So, I was thinking maybe going back and having a look at our Hydroneer for Thursday, Friday and Saturday. What do you think about that? Oh, it was a Vicar of Dibley. I haven't seen that in years, so you'd have to forgive me for not remembering the puns. I'm trying to see if I can get Katie to watch. Do you remember My Hero that had Doyle from Father Ted in it? I'm trying to get her to watch that. Oh, I want to see if I can get her to watch that. I liked that show. That was pretty good. I mean, I managed to get her into Goodnight Sweetheart with Rodney in it from Only Fools and Horses. Not a show she'd like to watch over and over, but she enjoyed it when it was on. We've got to be almost there, surely. Yeah. Alright, wrong direction, wrong direction. Just need to wait for it to say the grate is full. Just because I'm too lazy to use the small shovel to fill up a bucket that way. Wow. Holy crap, look how low my FPS are. Because of all the dirt that's been mined out. It's like if we look away from the hole that we've dug, the FPS goes back up. So it's because of the amount of dirt that's been transformed. That's the problem. Oh, flip. See, I'm too lazy to go ahead and use this to dig out every one of these twice. Each grate will be dug out twice and then put into a bucket to fill up the bucket. If I wait for it to get 100% full, I can just do that and it empties itself. My truck. Oh, I'm not making that shot. No, not a chance in hell. If it was a little, if it was closer, I would have done. So I'm hoping this is going to be like a 600 ounce cleanup. I'm hoping. It's not going to move me up a position. Streaming Geek's playing. He's trying to catch up. He's, what, 700 ounces below me? I would need, what's that? 1,800 to get the next place. So that's not going to happen in one clean out. No chance. But I'm off for 2 days straight after this. So I am hoping that is enough to catch right up. I mean, you have no idea how much I actually want to play this on every stream that I'm doing at the moment. Just so that I don't lose out on time. Like 3-4 hours a night is worth of digging. I mean, that's 1 to 2 cleanouts. But I am doing what I can to vary things up on the channel. Ooh, actually, Hydroneer or... Oh, that is loud. Hydroneer or... maybe some Hunter Call of the Wild. Let's put that back up to there and we can drop this down to about here. That's still pretty loud actually. I'm not sure what I want to do now. For Thursday, Friday, Saturday's live streams. What do you reckon, Mark? Hydroneer or Hunter Call of the Wild? Because if it's Hydroneer, kind of like this game, you need a good few days to be able to get anything done. Not many people turned up to well, not many people turned up here either, but haven't had too many people watch after the fact either on the chop and change. I did get copyright on what's it called? American Truck Simulator. So I had to delete that. Well, it was easy to change out to GoldRush because I was able to reuse a previous stream's settings. YouTube has an option for that, like reuse settings from a stream, and you've got a choice of the last, I think it's 10 streams. But the last 10 streams, apart from the simulation games I did, haven't really got anything else available other than GoldRush. That's the problem. So if no one turns up, switching out isn't going to be quick and easy. I've done that already. I mean, I was actually kind of downhearted a little bit at how few the views were on Fall Guy. That is a really popular game at the moment. It's trending a lot, and I barely got anyone turned up to it. That was kind of disheartening a little bit. And I'm not going anywhere near Fortnite again. Do you know? I haven't played that game since you, me, and Martin teamed up. And I have no intention on going back to it. Yeah. This is the main game at the moment. Like I said, I would really love to be able to get a top 10 position. And the reason why, alright, I'm not gonna lie, there is a very good reason why I'm really desperate to maintain a top 10 in this season. That is this. I've got that in my name, and being on the top 10, anyone who's watching someone else's stream or playing the game themselves is going to see that and might come over, take a look, maybe decide that they want to hang around. And because they've given me, or not just me, but a lot of people, the opportunity to be able to compete properly because of all the gold they gave us through the drilling at the beginning. It's a very good time to try and just go nuts and try your best to maintain a top 10 position, even though I'm up against guys like these guys up here. Look, split in two. He started playing the same time as me. He plays a lot more than me. He can work from home, so he does. He does like 3-4 streams of this a day for several hours. He does like 8-hour streams on this game, and he's pretty much played this game since it first got released. He bug tested for them and everything, and a lot of these people know the meta strategy, which I don't. I know. I think I might know, though I'm not 100% sure about knowing. But I think I might do some of the strategy, just not all of it. And of course I'm back at work, aren't I? So that doesn't help either. It's like 8-9 hours a day that I can't play. You've seen how many hours he's got in it though? 120 hours. And it's been, I think this is like week 3. There was even a weekend where he didn't play. My hours are probably quite high as well. I have played it a lot, of course, but there are also times when I just sit there like this and do other stuff, and then I come back to the game. And because it's paused like this, the hours are ranking up. Exactly, dude, exactly. If you can't do it when you've got the best chances of success, then what's the point? Apart from fun. I mean, I've played before, back when it was 2 months per season. See, that one I barely touched anything. That one I barely did anything. That one. Back when it was 2 months in for the leaderboard here, and you start. It was no special gimmick. You started at Old Arnold. You had to go through the slow tier first and move your way up. I waited purposely until there was only 4 weeks left before I started, because I wanted to see how well I did. Yeah. So, not including this one that I'm currently playing, that was my best season. One day, yeah, maybe. So take off tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. Sorry, take Wednesday off like normal, and then Thursday maybe do some Hunter Call of the Wild, and then Friday, Saturday do some more GoldRush. Is that what you mean? Just get a little variation in there so that I don't burn myself out on GoldRush. Once this season's over, I'm probably not going to play for months. Or maybe once I get the skin, if I'm in a top 10 position, and I don't know, I think you may not get it straight away, so it might take a little time before they give it out. But maybe do like one stream after the fact, once I've got the skin, if I get a top 10 position. Right, the moment of truth. Yeah, like I say, I'm really hoping for a 600 ounce clean out. If I got more, that would be fantastic. Seriously. But, I mean, a 600 ounce clean out would be great compared to what I have been getting. But I have been sending some bad pay through on the first swap out and a half, let's call it. Before I move to where I am now. I was 50% into my second set of mats and buckets before the stream, when the stream started, so I have to see. Is it wrong that I'm kind of hoping for a mini lockdown during this second wave on the for next week, like the final week of the GoldRush leaderboard? Just so that I've got the time to go ham, you know. That was close. I almost put that in then before it was under 50%. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather it happen now than say they procrastinate and do it midwinter when there's, or late autumn when there's nothing to do because of the weather. Well, you know what I mean, like gardening and things like that sort of stuff. You know, appropriate lockdown activities. Oh, look at that gold total shooting up. Oh. Final bucket. Right, so we've got 400 ounces. We're definitely going to get 500. Unless we suddenly get really bad gold in these final buckets. I don't think we're going to make 600. We're going to make hopefully 550 then. But even that's going to be a stretch. All the good gold was in this left one. Less than 200 in the right. Oh, yeah, 351. So, let's take a look. We need now to move up a position. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1,200 ounces. So that's going to be at least. Oh shoot! There goes my control pad. At least 2 cleanouts, probably 3. Streaming Geek now needs 1,300. So basically, the amount of gold between me and Streaming Geek, for Streaming Geek to overtake me, is roughly the same amount of gold for me to overtake Spy. Well, no. If it was a really good clean out, I would only need 2, but that would put no distance between me and Spy. It would just be an overtake. Like if it was a really, really good clean out, like no bad dirt sent through. Quick, run, do more. I'll tell you where I am going to run. To the blacksmith. We don't need to worry about renting gold now, so I can just go ahead and smelt it all, get it out of the way. Only takes 2 minutes, well 4 minutes to smelt this much. Yeah, 340 I think is the limit. $320, close enough. And this will be enough gold for me to reset the claim once I've got as much of the gold as I can get without having to get the front end loader in there. I'm not going to get the front end loader in there at all. It's too much hassle trying to dig all the dirt out the way. There we go. We are over 1 million and we got our safety margin too. So now when we need to, we are completely free and clear to reset the claim. Ah, stuck. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, that was close. Stop! How hard does a handbrake need to go to actually work? Completely mistimed that jump. Can I actually get up there from here? Yeah. Perfect. Teabags are gold for good luck. Well, I would, but Austin Powers might show up. Right, now I need this restored. Oh, and before I forget, I'll do the water. I love gold. I love gold so much I lost my genitalia to an unfortunate gold teabagging incident. I know I kind of started going Indian there rather than yeah, that happened. He's good. He's good. Right, so let's see here. I need to reset some of my big fuel tanks. That doesn't help me. No, I don't know. Normally it kind of moves over. It shows you on the map, sort of. It's not good. Well, you need to pay your workers. Money, you need to pay your workers. At the moment, my workers cost me about 50 grand a day. If I do need another Frankenstein, I can buy one. I still need to actually own a drill and a bulldozer. There's fuel prices, water costs, like for buying the water. It costs you a pittance at this point, but it still costs you to smelt the gold. What else? Resetting the claim. And transporting stuff back and forth like this. I need to find out what one's what. So, just to help me out, so I don't accidentally do the wrong one. Come on. Or ones. I'm going to do a quick save. Let's find out what one that one was. Bulldozer. Like you saw how the Frankensteins were slipping around on the dirt, right? That's because it's all hilly and lumpy. Okay, so that's that one over there. If I bulldoze the land flat, oh no, did I just save, or was that auto save? If I bulldoze the land flat, that wouldn't be the case. Also, if you know how deep the overburden is, you can bulldoze the overburden out of the way. But the bulldozer's a little finicky to use. So right, so second from the bottom is definitely one that we need to keep moved. Oh, actually, maybe not. I need to check over here. Okay, that one's been moved, I think. No, that one's there. Okay, so that's one that we need to shift. That's fine. There's 3 of the fuel tanks I need to keep in place. Oh, I sent it to Old Arnold. Oh well. Alright. So, not that one. Let's try this one. Basically, I need to move these fuel tanks over to the Frankensteins. The mobile fuel trailer only does loses like 30% instant. It takes up 30% of a mobile fuel tank to fill up a Frankenstein. Right, so the bottom 2 currently need to stay put. So no, don't move that one, don't move that one. Okay, that one's still in place. That one's still in place. And that one's still in place. Okay, so that's good. Now, have we got any more left down here? Is that it, really? I swear we had more. Wait a minute, so we had that one, then we had one going there, which had one. And then one going in there had one. Oh no, that's it then. Right, so that's 2 we've moved, isn't it? Find out in a minute. I will have to fuel up most of these, or one or two of these with a mobile fuel tank first, because we'd need to buy fuel to put into these tanks that I'm about to get. Old Arnold has 2, so we need, let's see, you've got 1, 1, 2, so we just need 1 more. Yeah, so I skipped this, I skipped that, I went straight on, literally, well, I had to buy that one, I couldn't get that one straight off, I didn't quite have enough, but I had, when I started actually collecting the gold, I had that, I had the top one there, I had this, I had the top of everything except for the jigs, so that wasn't bad. I won't buy it until after I've reset the claim, or maybe even rent it, I don't know yet. Right, order. So Old Arnold to Nighthawk. And that one to Nighthawk. This one's going all the way over there. This is the full one. Actually, I'm going to move the empty one first. So I have to go the furthest one first, and then each one will be the closer one next. So if I move the empty one to the furthest one, because that's the one that's going to get moved around a lot. So having a mobile fuel trailer down there would be handy. So we can refuel the fuel trailer and then use that to refuel the thing. So we'll have to keep shifting this one around. The other two are going to be stationary. They're going to be static. So these ruddy great things, normally full of fuel, which would be make them even heavier. I love this. This is how I move them around. Yeah, yeah, no, they did. Some people actually think it was an intentional thing. Give people a chance to rack up the cash. Um, those who are dedicated enough to actually just rent a drilling machine, drill out, wait for it to empty. Once it's run out of fuel, give it back, rent another one, rinse and repeat. To weed out people who aren't really up for giving this leaderboard a proper try. But for those who are willing to do it and don't normally get up on the leaderboard, have a decent chance of actually getting somewhere. That's why some people think it was actually intended. Oh, I'm going to drop it, I'm going to drop it! And it tipped. There we go. Oh yeah. Before I forget. I won't get that fuel till midnight. I just hope I can get maneuver around these Frankensteins here. Crap. Come here. I mean, by the time that ended, by the time the fuel bug was fixed, I had 2,000 ounces of gold. And I had to sit there for about 2 hours, roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours, smelting that gold in 20-ounce bars because I had no magnetite to upgrade the blacksmiths. Look how deep that is. That's like insta-death IRL. I have to take this round a long way, I think. Yeah. If I dump it here, it should be good. Next. Because if I'm just using a mobile fuel trailer, I can only fuel up 3 things at once. Or if I've left one full one next to all of them, after 3 fuels of each Frankenstein, I need to then refuel the mobile fuel trailer. So whilst this is time consuming right now, it's more beneficial long run. I do like how you got on the Halloween skin, how you got the hands on the bucket there. I think that's quite cool. And I actually really like having the bones on the Frankenstein conveyor belts. It shows the movement a lot easier. Like say it's at night, you're not quite sure if it's moving. I know you've got your controls down in the bottom right that you can look at, but it's nice to actually see it moving properly. And the skin is a very good, the Halloween skin is a very good indication of that. Where's the hose? That side. That should reach and allow me space to maneuver through if I need to. Easily. Look at that. See, that's only 3% of the fuel tank it takes up. I will have to double check that everything's still lined up. There's a chance I've nudged things. Or maybe they nudged themselves when I loaded the game. I find this method a lot easier than hooking up chains. I mean, I could, technically speaking, hook up only 2. No, I've tried hooking up 2 before and dragging it along, but it tends to tip it up end over end. Oh, what, like when the neighbour spots you. There has been some updates to that, to Hello Neighbour 2, but I don't think it's a new chapter. I think it's just been like bug fixes and things. That is very much hanging on the edge there. Look at that. That Frankenstein. It's because of the downward slope. See, if I'd bulldozed it, it would have a flat. And I'd done it correctly, it would have a flat surface to lay on. That's out of sync as well. Look at that. Look how little the overburden is right there. Oh, that's so good. And that one, 100% pure gold. I don't even think it's worth going for those other ones. No. So just that, basically. And so just those surface ones that you can see there, because going down into there is not really, I don't think it's going to be worth it, like the effort to actually dig down into the bedrock area to be able to get to that. So let's have a look here. Right, so it's upside down. So that should be... No, what have I done wrong? Oh no, okay. I was thinking those two were those two there, but that's not the case. Those two are. So this one... Yeah, is that one there? Okay. So I can take away those ones for now. We know there's gold down there, and if I can reach it, I can reach it. If I can't, who cares, you know? I'm going to swing this out like this. Actually, let's make sure I can line this up first. Okay, I've gone past, so that's good, which means I can back up a bit more. What I might need to do is go... that way some more. Okay, that is very much reachable there. It's perfect. Okay, I think we're good. I can reach that from 1, 2, 3. Yep, from that one and this one. And then I can move it again as I need to for that. That's good. I really need to disconnect all of these hoses before I try making sure everything's lined up. Otherwise I could snap the line. Okay, yes, one of my 5 really fantastic mechanics could start repairing it instantly, but why risk it? Going to end up losing fuel as a result. That is so dodgily done, positioned right on the outer edge there. Can I squeeze through? No. Oh, that's that side, okay. It's looking like the claim reset's going to happen tomorrow during the day. I haven't got a full day's worth of digging based on what I'm selecting right now, and I'm not giving up a good portion of the day just to wait for it to be on live stream. Apologies, guys. Well, I said that was right on the ledge. Bollocks. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. Ah, come on. That was some ninja moves right there. And you wouldn't, and I wasn't close enough. Wrong side. I hate trying to move trailers like this. They never go where you want them to. Ever. And that's on a flat, stable surface. That was close. I admit, my butt clenched then. My butt clenched hard. Don't fall in, don't fall in. Thank you. Stupid ladder. No, 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 no. Where's the screw point for it? Oh, it's not gonna let me, is it? God damn it. Okay, leave me no choice. Right, I need to keep track of what I've got here. 35, 3 across. There we go. My chair is, ugh. Right, let's shift this out of the way. That wasn't bad considering I had absolutely zero perspective and where I was. Actually, let's move it over here. I'm not going to bother moving light trailers as we're so close to ending off the claim, so I'm going to use my truck as a light source when the time comes. Oh, I've got to go rescue Frankenstein. Normally the villagers try to attack it. Me, I'm going to rescue it. Or attempt to anyway. Up the hill, come on. You can do it, Nikki. Oh, that counterweight's in the way. The counterweight's gonna is hitting the dirt. Right. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was. It will be in a minute though. Tracks on the... You know what, this would be a lot simpler if I just do that. Excuse me. This is the tricky part, trying to line up one in the middle of the chain. It's a lot easier if you're doing the end of the chain and then moving on to the next one along, like positioning in it. But to do one in the middle, it may require fine tuning of all the ones. And so that one over there is number 1. This one's number 2. Then you got number 3 and number 4. If number 2 is slightly off, I might have to reposition number 3, which would mean having to reposition number 4. Very, 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 very annoying. So it needs to be somewhere around there. That's not too bad. Maybe a slight nudge over in that direction. that. Now, how does that fare? See, that's way off. Damn it. Pubs are closing from 10 PM tomorrow. Oh dear. Well, I don't really go to pubs anyway, but pubs were a very big controversial point with lockdown. Pubs were the first things to close anyway. And I personally, I think they reopened way too quickly. Pubs reopening was all about crowd pleasing. So that is reachable. That's good. I don't care if it's bad dirt. I need to run a test. Make sure everything is hooked up. See, this one's off. Can I still reach all of that from where my star moved? Yeah, it should be alright. The thing I'm worried about is the schools closing. If it's only going to be a small lockdown, which it might only need to be, I think the best time for the schools to close will be the holidays, because my daughter, Katie's in her GCSE year now, her final GCSE year. She's missed a lot of the pre-GCSE year. She needs to catch up. You keep looking and you swear I'm digging up dinosaurs. What, because of the bones? Right, come on, don't land on the dirt. Don't land on the dirt. You're just going to move everything around if you do. That's technically counting it as in the hopper. So that's where you need to be. Get back to you in a second. I need to double check back here again. That's a sim game I wouldn't mind trying. Like an archaeology one where you're digging up dino bones and things. That'll be a nice game. It's like you dig up using heavy machinery to start digging, but then you've got to slow down and start using more delicate tools. Right, this better be on the mark because I can't. Sorry, dude, because I can't shift this forward any further. And not only that though, but have like have I don't know, buried skeletons of other animals to throw you that aren't dinosaurs, to accidentally throw you off, you know, to get it wrong, throw you off the scent until you can analyse them and make sure what kind of bones they are. Oh. Wait, this. Oh, spies above. I'm reading that wrong. Don't worry. I thought, because like it's a bit weird. You got the top 10, and then you got me in the second half. So it's a little confusing sometimes. I thought Streaming Geek had knocked a couple of people down a peg. Like had gone past Spy, who's in 8th place. Yeah, maybe did, maybe. I mean, don't go as stupidly far as to say do a you know, Jurassic Park or anything bollocks like that. You know, just sell it to a museum. Exactly, it's like this, a progression system. You've got low-grade tools in the hog pan, where you dig up pots and pans and things, which you can sell to a museum to make money. To invest in what you're doing, to get better machinery, upgrade a lab so you can do carbon dating and things like that. Like the amount, not just the item to get you money, but the amount of information you can give along with the information would be a nice way of earning money as well. So I now need what I can get. Wait, is that one not on? Oh, it is. It's fine. Stop. No. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. Ah. There we go. For once, Ungrateful Listing's got a ladder on it. Let's back up a little further, and there we go. I don't know. To go into that depth with that for an end game, you'd also have to add hiring of staff and customers. I think just being the hunter, the fossil hunter, would be ideal. Otherwise, if you're doing too much on the, let me turn that down a little bit. If you're doing too much on the that was weird. On the tourism side of things, and there's a lot of digging gameplay lost as a result. Yeah, I still think it would lose a lot of customers though. Like all the people who like doing this, for example, right? I like doing this. Now, if you then added the fact that you can become the blacksmith, but it takes a lot of time to do it. Like, say it would take you an hour in-game to smelt a bar, which is a bit more realistic than the 2 minutes it currently takes if you fully upgrade your blacksmith. There would be a lot of people who just wouldn't play the game because it would take away from the part of it that they love. I mean, there will be some people who would think it's a good idea, but the majority, I don't think, would go for it. I mean, imagine if this game, for example, okay, so keep the blacksmith as it is, right? But then added like Alaska Truck Simulator, where once you've got enough gold piled up, you then have to truck it out of here. Again, people wouldn't want to play it because it's just taken away from the digging, which is what people really enjoy about this game. Yeah, true, unless instead of running it, you can just go there as a HQ to travel to other dig sites. Yeah, or maybe just have a fast travel to an airport. An airport would do the same thing, but have to pay to fly to other dig sites. I mean, otherwise it's Crazy Taxi, but you're... Imagine Crazy Taxi, for example, if you actually had to stop running around with the taxi for a little while and coordinate other taxis from the HQ. What's the time? 11:30. I'm getting pretty tired here, so yeah, I think I might be ending it off about now-ish, guys. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what the market's into. Games like this are quite popular at the moment for purchasing. I'm not sure quite so much about the watching angle. You know, a lot of people like this game, but I don't seem to get a huge amount of viewers. I am only a small channel though, and it takes a lot to get me in the YouTube algorithm, which is why I try to rely a lot on viewers sharing the stream and things. Oh no, dude, no, not a chance. It takes an hour and a half to 2 hours to fully fill up the wash plant system. If I'm going full tilt, quick as I can, I think the best I've managed it is an hour and a half to fill up the wash plant to full. So unfortunately it does take a bit of time. Let me put this in perspective for you. It takes just like 5 of these, 5 dump trucks will probably get you about 95% full on a set of mats and buckets. So even if that 5% wasn't there, so say 5 dump trucks was exactly one swap out, that would take 15 trucks to get a clean out. It gives you 6% on a dump truck with 1 scoop like I've got right now. So that's what, 10, 15, like 17 to 18 scoops to fill up a dump truck. So times that by 15, and that's how many full excavator scoops you need in order to do a clean out. The front end loader has twice the size of the bucket as this, so it's 12% in the dump truck. So front end loader, you're looking at, what's that, 8, 9 scoops, something like that, to fill up the dump truck. 5 more mins. Screw you. I wish. Could you imagine how hard it would be to fight on the leaderboard if it only took 5 minutes to fill up a thing? You see, when I'm saying I'll go full tilt and everything, you know when you see me go like boof, tip, boof, tip, boof, tip, that's me going full tilt. Right now, I'm actually having to do a lot of arm movement, which slows it down. But alright guys, so for now I am going to end it off here. Join me tomorrow as we do some more, as we try to maintain the top 10 position here. I will have the claim reset by then, and all the machinery set back up and good portion hopefully dug out. So it's going to take a little time to do that, so I'm really hoping that the gold map it randomly gives me is going to be a really good one. Depending on how much money I've got by that point, I will hopefully be able to just buy the drill spots from the bank rather than have to do it myself, but it all depends on how much cash I've got, because it's 15,000 for 20 drills, so we'll just have to wait and see. Alright guys, but for now I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you've watched this to the end, please don't forget to rate and comment below, really appreciate it, and sharing the videos or the streams if you're there live, really helpful to me. The more people that turn up to the streams, the more fun I have, the more fun you have. You know, the interactions what makes it fun. The game's fun anyway, but the better the chat interactions, the better the time we all have. So, you know, giggity arm movement. Screw you, Mark. Screw you. Oh. Anyway, guys, like I said, tomorrow this one's for you, Mark. I'm just gonna go ham. Go nuts, do my best, and what the hell? Houston, we have a problem. What the hell happened there? I've got to make sure this is still lined up now. Yeah, we're good. Whew, that was a scary one. Anyway guys, have a lovely night. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.